Okay, good morning to you all. I'm Jima Kopri, the lecturer for this course. Uh, the lecturer for this digital electronics. So let's see, this is an online class, and I wish I do this video for you like this instead of doing it interactive. You see, because of your number, it's always difficult to manage you on Zoom. So I'll have to do something like this. Then we use that one to prepare for our next class. So this one will be like an introductory something. So let me share my slide. Then I start taking you through some tips. Okay, pertaining to what we shall be doing. So let me go to my first page. So bear in mind that you shall need to what? Download a new slide because I've updated the slide before doing this video. So uh, let's see. As you all know, the name is what? Basic Digital Electronics. So since it is basically for IT, we don't go much. We deal with the fundamentals. That is fundamentals of analog and digital electronic systems or digital systems. That is it. I'm a computer science student. Actually, we are all students at UNE. I'm yet to complete. I'm in level 300 of my PhD. So let me say we are all the same. You are actually my juniors and I'm your senior. So let's take it that way. Thank you very much. Let's box on. So first of all, I'll talk of these course objectives. You see, the world is changing, and we too we have to change as such, so that the way the marketplace is, we should be able to also work hard to also catch up. So we will be talking of job opportunities, some highlights about it. Then I'll highlight renowned Ghanaian electronic professionals. You see, I'm teaching you electronics, so I have to let you know that people like you in Ghana here have also excelled. Gone are the days where we use white people, Isaac Newton, what do you call it, J.J. Thompson, and all those people to be citing examples for our students. So that one limits you. It tells you that if you are not a white person, you will not be able to go far in life. But this time, my teaching paradigm has changed due to some of these kinds of ideologies. So I want to now always align you to the Ghanaian context so that you know that Ghanaians too can do the electronics or can do the technology, especially when it comes to ladies. You all think that ladies cannot do, they cannot do. This time around, it has changed. So let's see. So I'll provide understanding of the analog and digital electronic principles, equip you with what? Analyzing and design of electronic circuit or implementing of what? Electronic circuits. Then we will build practical apps. Then at the end of the day, I'll introduce you to some kind of machines and integrated circuits. Actually, they are just programmable devices. As an IT person, you should be able to program a circuit because you've already tackled programming. Or if you have not even programmed it or tackled it, through my lessons, you'll be able to understand. Then when it gets to what programming, you will not find it difficult. Yeah. So when we talk of electronic opportunities, that is when you go deep into electronics, what are some of the opportunities that are waiting for you? You see, there's something that I saw when I was preparing this slide, and I remembered something. You see, when we were in SHS, you see, since you couldn't compete with your mates, especially the science student, you see, at the end of the day, they will end up in a nursing training, let me see, medical school and whatever. No problem. I also passed through something like, let me say, IT or electrical or computer science, because you can't compete with them. They are medical people, they are the sharp students. No problem. At the end of the day, they will find themselves in the hospital. But let me tell you, all the hospital equipments are now electronics. So that is where, when I saw this healthcare, it brought my mind to that. So at the end of the day, I have a lot of students from STU that actually, I don't know, I didn't introduce myself. I'm a lecturer at STU. I teach electrical department and computer science department at the STU. So, and I'm a part-time lecturer too at your end. So since you've gone through the slides more, I think we shouldn't waste time on something like that. So my students that are found in what STU, some of them go to do their internship, national service. Some are even workers at regional hospital and what, let me say teaching hospital and municipal hospital. So what happens is that the medical guys are now relying on these guys because most of the these devices are electronic and they are very difficult to handle. So all the time, these electronic guys have to come in, both computer science, IT guys here, and electrical. So please don't think that the world is not connected. It's connected, and you shall be needed at all points. So you can be somebody that can design IoT solutions for agriculture. When it comes to smart irrigation, sometimes you should be able to design something that somebody can be somewhere using the phone to be able to communicate with something elsewhere. I don't know whether you get my point. When we talk into the Ghanaian context, you see, I'm even building a project for some students. What we want to do is that a poultry house can be far away in the remote area, but I should be able to be looking at whatever that happens in the poultry house on my phone, wherever that I am, whether I'm in Canada, I'm in US, I'm in Russia, or whatever. I'm in Madagascar, Nigeria, I should be able to see. So all these things are electronics, and without electronics, you can never do something like that. Then we come to prepaid meters. These prepaid meters that you see, they are programmable. And those who find themselves in that area at VRA, you see, in VRA, we have high voltage electrical students or electrical professionals. But because of the prepaid, they need computer guys or IT guys. And when these people come into play, me, I know computer and IT people, when they are dressing, you see, they are like, he want to show you that he is the boss there. All because if he doesn't program, the thing cannot work. So the whole of the high voltage systems are now controlled by our what? Our programmable guys. So you see how funny it is. Now let's go to what? There are some companies I'll mention. Please try and search for them. We have Rankard Solutions. We have Meltwater Entrepreneur School of Technology. That is, in short, we have MIST. Then we have Kumasi Hive. Please try and be visiting these kind of companies. If you go to your various localities, try and visit them because they are holding your future. And these whites has been able to equip these institutions with most of these kind of electronic kits. So you go there, train yourself. That is it. And one day you can even get jobs through that, or you can become an entrepreneur. Fine. That is that for embedded system engineer when you become an embedded system engineer through IT. The next thing is telecommunication. When you go to our telecommunication without IT, master, no one can do a call. Because all our calls that we do, they go through some computer service. And if you're an IT person, definitely you will handle this kind of networking. That is why when I see IT students who are running away from networking, I become worried. Why? Because it's the networking that is handling all our communications. The hive, like something that I've shown on this picture, you see, I'm showing a mast. All these ones are, you will not climb this. It's a mechanical guys that will climb, mechanical and electrical. But at the end of the day, before this thing will work, you, the IT person, has to program it. And you don't climb there before you program. You sit in the office, program it, download your code onto the system. Then the system go up there to control this thing. So that is why IT, you shouldn't be lazy. You have to be all round. So don't be lazy. Then we go to our, okay, let me check if my thing is really recording so that the work that I'm doing will not be in vain. Okay, I think it's recording. Sure, it's recording. So let's box on. I don't know. I don't know what is happening to. There's something that I'm not seeing. Anyway, let me go back to where I'm sharing my documents. Okay. It seems the thing is not giving me the chance. So, let me just stop this for now. Then I bring another video. Yes, because I just went back to check something, but all right. I think we are there. We are there. So I wish this is an interactive video so that you should have been telling me whether you are getting it. So in future, you will get chance into MTN Ghana, Vodafone Ghana, then Airtel. So you are those people that are going to work there because definitely you'll be talking of 5G. Please, 5G is full of programming. Don't play with your programming. Fiber optics is the hardware aspect. Then we have mobile-based stations. All these things, you are going to program them. Yes. Then we come to industrial automation. This is where we use programming to let the system work without human being intervention. You see, if you are going to process maybe, you see the way the milk, the farm milk sachet is. If we are going to produce about 100,000 a day, I don't think human beings can do that. No human being can ever sit by the machine and do that. So this thing should be automated so that the machine will be doing it itself whilst it is being packed somewhere, closing it, packaging it, branding it. All these kind of things has to be done by a machine. And it doesn't do that through manual means. You have to program it. So that is why all the time the programmable guys should be around. Because if you are not there, those companies will not thrive. I know one of your lecturers who is a programmer at this company called Yedent in Sunyani here. And also you can get people in what? You can also find yourself in farm or companies and all those kind of things. So that is why I've listed them. So automation manufacturing processes in what? In food processing, mining, and what? Textiles. You get yourself there because of the programming. So companies like Farm Mill Ghana, Newmont Ghana, Yedent, and what? Casaprecon. Casaprecon, I brought it because I've linked one of my students there. Yes, I've linked him there and he's working there. Actually, the thing came for one of them, but he also had a mining company. So he has to give the opportunity to the next guy. So he's there. And I think another girl too from SU has also been employed there. But I don't think if you are a Muslim, maybe this thing will help you. But then a lot of companies are there. So this is just by the way that I mentioned. So let's continue. Then we talk of consumer electronics repairs. You see, this is where we find some kind of some kind of trick. You see, if you don't repair, you will never know. And let me tell you, repairs, there are a lot of money. Yesterday, I was teaching electronics as STU, just at my lab here. And I was asking one student, why is it that iPhone, when they repair it, it becomes useless? He said, yes, the tools are not there. And secondly, to the way it has been packaged, if you don't read well or if you don't learn well and you open an iPhone, that is your end. So why don't you also go into that? iPhone, meaning you are not going to repair any phone apart from iPhone. That one alone will give you money because when an iPhone gets spoiled and you repair it and you want to charge, you look at the cost of the iPhone before you charge. Like 15 Pro Max and all those kind of things. You look at the price in market before you charge the person. So you can fix phones, laptops, and home appliances. And there's a high demand of this in the market. As I said, like iPhone like this. People have a lot of problems with iPhone. My own like this, I have a problem. So what are some of the companies? You can be self-employed, and I like that. There was one small boy that I saw on YouTube. Is it not YouTube? TikTok rather. He's in Kumasi. Is it Kwame something? If you know the name later, you share it with me at the comment section. Then you can have Tech Ghana, Tech Guard Ghana. Then you have Circle IT Hub. All these places you can go there to learn your repairs. You can also come to me. I have a lab that I will show you the picture very soon. And students come to me for training. You see, there is a training that I'm doing for students on Saturdays, but you pay for that because that one is an extra cost. So you can also come to me and learn your repairs and learn those kind of electronics. So let's continue. Automotive electronic technician. When you go to the car industry, you see, when you go to the magazine, there are these modern cars, we program them. If you don't program it, it will not work the way you like. You see, what the magazine guys do is that since they don't know programming, when the car comes and they want to repair, because it needs the programmable aspect to be able to work, they would rather use a cutter or anything and cut all the cables that need the programming aspect. So they cut it out, remove the whole thing, then the thing now become manual. So when it becomes a manual car, you see, it's no more programmable. So most of the sensors in it will not be working anymore. There are a lot of sensors in the car. And I have them in my lab here. We have alcohol sensor. We have what? Photodiode sensor. A lot of sensors that are checking a lot of things in the car. But those ones has to be able to be repaired until you know the programming. Some of them, you have to even flash it like you are flashing a phone. Yes, there are firmwares that you download from online. Maybe you go to, let me say, Corora site. For Corora, we have Corora, maybe, let me say, Toyota Corora. You go to their site, you get the what, the programmable, the firmware there, you download it, just like you want to download any software. Then you use that one to flash the car. But how many people are doing this? They can't do it because they started from the magazine learning. They didn't start from the school. So the programming is what is gone. Yes. So you can find yourself in what? Maybe you can service e-vehicles, that is electronic vehicles. You see, electrical vehicles or electronic vehicles are coming over, and it is going to take up the system. And you can do car diagnosing system. For the car diagnosing system, without programming, please don't go there. They have GPS tracking for what? Transport companies. You see, there are devices that we program. GPS, I should be having it in my lab. Yes, I'll search for it. So I'll show it to you one day. So GPS, that is what we use to do what? To track any component. You see, today you can even pick one of these my GPS that I'm talking about. You can program it and just put it in your child's bag. So wherever that your child is, maybe a child of KG or nursery, wherever that the child is in this world, you will be able to know the GPS address of that area that the child is. So you see, there are opportunities in this IT world. So you can find yourself in companies like Toyota Ghana, then Kantanka Mobile, that's Apostle Kojo. You can find yourself there. Please, as I said, if you are finding yourself in any of these localities, go and visit them. I can give you letters through the HOD so that you go and visit them at your leisure times when you go on vacations. Then you can go to Japan Motors. You can find yourself there. And you can even travel outside. Then now, drone is also taking the whole world. Drone is used for almost everything for delivery. So you can develop drones for what? Delivery. You can assemble, but not to develop from scratch. So you can do it for medical supplies, a lot of things, agriculture, crop monitoring, spraying of crops, and even surveillance. You see, sometimes you should be able to use it to survey. It's not all the time that you should be there yourself. You have to send a drone to go and do all those kind of things. So you can get companies like Zipline Ghana. Talk to them. Ghana Drone Delivery Service. Talk to them. When immediately you copy it, you have their address. Then you go there and locate them. They have drone repairs, so you can also be. I think the drone repairs is one thing that I'll talk much, because try and be learning how to repair a drone. Please, it is taking over the world. So learn how to repair a drone. Simple as that. So that is it. Then you can talk of biomedical equipment engineer. You see, this is what I was talking about. If you are a programmable student and you know this electronics small, you will be the master in the hospital, because theater room is not everybody that enters in the theater room. But it's only the biomedical, somebody with a biomedical what, or a computer engineering background that can go there. And how do you get yourself there? It's because you did these electronics and you can program those medical devices. So at the theater where the doctor is, you should also be there. Because if you are not there, they cannot operate the machines. Let's say maybe they are working on a big person, like an MP, a president, or whatever. You see, you find the opportunity to be there. So you can find yourself in Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Please go and talk to those biomedical departments. Tell them you want to do your attachment or you want to do your service there. Then you get to know what I'm talking about. Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Sunyani Teaching Hospital, Konfanechi Teaching Hospital. So go to them, talk to them. Then we have robotic instructor. You can become a robotic instructor like I am. Mila, there's the Saturday class that I do it for a lot of people, cutting across children of 6 years to 15 years. I teach a lot. You can become a teacher. So you teach robotics in schools, STEM hubs to what? To build future innovators. You can get companies like what? Ghana Robotic Academy, Ashesi University. They are very good in this kind of what? Innovations. Then Labadi Beach School. There's a particular school I heard like that, but I don't know. Those who are living around, just go and check them out. Yes. So we talk of some renowned Ghanaian electronic professionals, but I think I have to stop it here. Then I confirm, because if I'm not careful, because I'm not being watched. So let me stop sharing. Stop sharing. Then maybe I stop the video for now. So we'll do the next video.